Welcome to Auburn, Alabama. A beautiful day for college football as the War Eagle cry reverberates across Jordan-Hare Stadium as their beloved Tigers are set to kick off another season. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Volunteers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Line gets set, first down. The hand to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got his man down the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with a transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always have their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination makes it miserable for coaches.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out quickly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A-game to the park because of who was on the other side. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin and won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on 1st and goal, and they said, let's go to open. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop me. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
Auburn's 20 will take over. 1st and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Auburn lines up quickly. White wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
That's reeled in. It's Hunter. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Tennessee 7, Auburn 0.
We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Floating away. He'll fire to his right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He slings it deep to the left. And it was worth it. Play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Runs through the tackle.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Sampson. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You love making the quarterback feel uncomfortable, getting hits. How about back-to-back sacks for this defense? Let's go.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together.
Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Makes one man miss. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the offense tries to pick up that first by running it on third down. No can do, and that's really been the theme all game long. This defense has just been better at the point of attack, shutting down this run game.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
It just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like run, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big game.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. White going to attack through the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. They got it. It's blocked. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive. We'll give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. A little screen to the running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Grab near the sticks. It's McCoy. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Sampson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Sampson. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. still looking on the move. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think the big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands, it's Hunter. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. White going to attack through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Fair catch, called for and made. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running behind that left side. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 13, Auburn 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, going up top. Buys a little extra time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
White wants to throw it. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front, into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's White. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punting last time. They got to find a few plays that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and then just spread me out and make me defend so many things. You can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He wants a big play here late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Throwing right. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they go back on top. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching